Social emotional learning here in Kelso looks a lot like focusing on the whole child instead of just one piece, but all the different pieces that go together, like academics, along with social interactions and emotional regulation.
If you have a student that can't get their math done or can't get their writing done, it might be because they have a skill that they don't have in social emotional learning. They don't know how to self-regulate, or they don't know how to advocate for themselves or be a self-manager.
Kelso School District, I think, has been one of the leaders in recognizing that SEL is like any other content area we teach and work with in schools, and that we needed to really go about teaching SEL, social emotional learning skills, in the same way that we would teach math or reading or writing skills.
So we're going to start with our community builder.
One of our foundational tier 1 structures is something called classroom meeting. Classroom meeting at the elementary level is 30 minutes every single day focused on developing SEL skills and SEL competencies through increased connectedness, increased choice and say in the classroom, and increased skill development.
How do we incorporate social emotional learning at Rose Valley? It's part of our everyday. It's in everything we do. We have kind of a mantra here where we pull kids closer. We believe strongly that every person in this building needs to realize that they belong. And that could be staff members, or it could be any number of our students. So we make sure that every single student's picture is on the wall somewhere doing something.
Student connections and relationships are the biggest thing. And if we don't have those connections, it's pretty difficult to make progress.
I feel like this work really creates competency and autonomy and connectedness with all of the students that we serve, because we're seeing them daily, like our check-in and check-out students. We get to see them daily. We get to build that relationship with them. And then, they get to set goals and they get to do well on their goals and have a great day.
Setting goals helps me because they help me to get learning a lot, so I can be respectful and responsible and resilient, so I can listen to my teacher more.
One of the skills that I've learned that helps me is the box breathing, and also sometimes counting to 10.
Braden has come a long way from 6th grade. He would just come in screaming, yelling, fighting. You could hear him down the halls, to now where he hasn't had a referral in over a year, and passing his classes and being able to reach out to his teachers. London, he's been part of the SEL support since elementary school, and he has come from not talking to his teachers and refusing to do work, failing classes, to getting seasoned better in all of his classes.
Yeah, I like school a lot better now. It's on and off. I still don't like it, but it's way easier. Definitely look forward to graduating, finding out what I'm going to do with the rest of my life.
One of the really important things that makes Kelso unique when it comes to our program is we started with a very strong value and belief around creating resilience for adults and kids. And that idea of resilience is what drives everything we do. We view it as something that we create.
I incorporate social and emotional learning with my McKinney-Vento and unaccompanied students by meeting them where they are every day. And what that means to me is letting them know they're exactly where they're supposed to be.
I had been struggling because I had been living in my car, but my parents did not let me talk about that with anybody. They wanted everybody to kind of see me as in their house, still in their household, an active member, but I wasn't. I was kicked out of my house halfway through my junior year because I failed a drug test. I was very depressed and not doing well mentally. I would come up here and be like, oh my gosh, I feel safe. I'm able to share how I'm feeling and truly go through those emotions, because I wasn't doing that.
They're the epitome of what social emotional learning is. They come to us lacking competency, resiliency, and autonomy. We connect with them, build relationships, develop that connectedness. From there, we give them the autonomy to determine what pathway works best for them. We support them in getting that way. That gives them the competency to move forward, which is resiliency. So these kids leave us resilient, graduated, and looking forward to the next step in their lives.
Now I am in college, working towards my early childhood education degree, and I have my own apartment that I pay the rent for every month, and I am working full-time. Yeah, I'm happy.
I now work at Dutch Bros, and I have for a while, and I am loving it. It's like one of my favorite things to do. Go to work and make good money. I am moving into an apartment on the 30th of this month, and I started college this month, and I'm gonna be a teacher.
Cell work is completely about that overall goal of 100% graduation. When we're looking at academic, we're looking at social, we're looking at attendance, behavioral. Those are all things that the cell is really geared towards. And when you have those things working together, you've really got that chance for every student to get to the goal of graduation without losing those couple along the way.
We are Kelso.
Kelso strong.
We are Kelso.
Kelso strong.
Kelso strong.
We are Kelso.
We are Kelso.
Kelso strong.
We are Kelso.
Kelso strong!
We are Kelso.